Hi, this is Olivia Deckler, and today we're going to talk about how your actions might prove why bottling up your feelings just doesn't work. There's a quote that I love from author David Bordwell. He writes, "Action is usually the outward expression of inner feelings." I believe this extends to the small actions a character may take as well. Throughout director Blake Edwards' 1961 film Breakfast at Tiffany's, our protagonist, Holly Golightly, entices the male lead, Paul Varjak, simply because she is a mystery. She keeps her job, identity, and most emotions hidden throughout the film until Paul is able to unveil all of her secrets through their growing love. A classic staple of Breakfast at Tiffany's are the huge sunglasses that Holly hides behind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different times throughout the film. For Bordwell, Hollywood cinema reinforces the individuality and consistency of each character by means of recurrent motifs. A character will be tagged with a detail of speech or behavior that defines a major trait, such as Holly's classic sunglasses as her way of hiding most aspects of her life and personality. However, the important part here is Holly's behavior of removing her sunglasses as she opens up to Paul. Toward the beginning of the film, Holly keeps her sunglasses on for most interactions between Paul, establishing her guarded nature. As the film progresses, Holly starts to take off her sunglasses entirely when she is with Paul, showing how she is letting him into her life. Once she gets an offer to marry a rich man in South America, her glasses go back on at the library, establishing that line again between herself and Paul so that she can cut off the romance there. Finally, when she gets out of jail and into the taxi with Paul, she takes off her glasses and keeps them off, even when the emotional tension in the car rises to the point where she finally lets Paul in.
You know what's wrong with you, miss whoever you are? You're chicken. You've got no guts. You're afraid to stick out your chin and say, okay, life's a fact. People do fall in love. People do belong to each other, because that's the only chance anybody's got for real happiness. You call yourself a free spirit, a wild thing, and you're terrified somebody's gonna stick you in a cage. Well, baby, you're already in that cage. You built it yourself. And it's not bounded in the west by Tulip, Texas, or on the east by Somaliland. It's wherever you go. Because no matter where you run, you just end up running into yourself.
Bordwell writes about how a character's motif serves to mark significant stages in story action, which can be seen through Holly's sunglasses in Breakfast at Tiffany's. They serve as a crutch that Holly relies on to keep herself hidden, but when she falls in love with Paul, that crutch is nowhere to be found. Eventually, Holly stops bottling up her feelings, and her choice to not wear her sunglasses in the last scene reflects that. I think we'd all wish to ditch the sunglasses in our lives if it meant we'd get to hold a cat and kiss in the rain too.